In the first video, we explored some of the most effective ways to photograph pelicans, but there is still more to discover. In the next video, we will cover techniques like minimalism, black and white, storytelling, freezing action, and reflections. The first technique is reflection. Reflections allows you to create clean image with symmetry and strong sense of calm. Instead of focusing only on the bird, you include the reflection and use it as part of your composition. A medium to telephoto lens works best to purify the scene and isolate the subject. Use fast shutter speed to keep both the subject and the reflection sharp. Aperture can vary depending on the depth you want, but sharpness is key here. This works best in calm conditions with still water and soft light, especially early in the morning. Position yourself low and align the subject with the reflection. Try to keep the composition clean and balanced. A common mistake is shooting in windy conditions and losing the reflection. Sometimes the reflection is just as important as the subject. You can download all the technique cards, link in the description. Number 8. Freezing the subject. This allows you to capture powerful moments with full detail and sharpness, like freezing water, wings, and movement in a single frame. Instead of showing motion, you completely freeze it. A telephoto lens works best usually between 200 and 600 mm to isolate the action. About the settings, a fast shutter speed is key here, usually between 1/1600 and 1/2500. Aperture can vary depending on the light, and ISO is usually set to auto. Use continuous autofocus and tracking mode. It works best after sunrise or in brighter conditions. Position yourself close to the action and be ready before it happens, because timing is everything here. A common mistake is using a shutter speed that's too slow and losing sharpness in the action. Freezing the moment allows you to capture what the eye can't see. Minimalism. Minimalism creates clean and powerful images by removing everything that's not essential and focusing only on the subject. The subject can also be small within a larger environment, creating a strong sense of space and simplicity. Instead of adding more elements, you simplify the scene and look for clean background and strong subject separation. A telephoto lens works best to isolate the subject and remove distraction. This works best in soft light, fog, overcast condition, or very clean background. Look for empty space and place your subject carefully in the frame. The simpler the composition, the stronger the image. A common mistake is including too many elements and losing the minimal feeling. In minimalism, less is always more. Storytelling allows you to create images with meaning, not just beautiful photos, but moments that tell a story. Instead of focusing only on the subject, you look for moments, interactions, and context that add emotions and narrative to the image. Both telephoto and wider lenses can work. About the settings depend on the situation, but you need to be ready to react quick because storytelling moments happens fast. Any light can work as long as it's supporting the mood of the scene. A common mistake is focusing only on the single subject and missing the moment that tells the story. A strong image is not only about what you see, but about what you feel. The last approach is black and white images. But black and white is not something you create later, it's something you need to see in the moment. Black and white removes the distraction of color and allows you to focus on shape, lights, lines, and emotion. It creates a much stronger, more artistic, and timeless image. Instead of focusing on colors, you start looking for contrast, light direction, lines, and textures. both telephoto and wide lenses can work. Exposure is critical here. You need to protect the highlights and keep detail in the shadows. This works best with strong contrast. Hard light, dramatic clouds or fog can create powerful black and white images. A common mistake is shooting flat scene with no contrast. Another mistake is shooting in color and simply converting the image to black and white. These are some of the most effective techniques I use to photograph pelicans. If you want to use this technique in the field, you can download all the technique cards, link in the description. And if you have a favorite technique or approach, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.